So just like how we saw the children list view, in the same way we will be able to see the staff educators as well, so that we can again find them quickly if we want. We can also add them from the right hand side menu options. And once we go into the each account, we will be able to see the basic information on the first tab, followed by their qualification details that we will save for them, including their registration details and so on. And then the checks, if we want to add that into the system, and the employment details. So a lot of the information here will be optional and completely up to the admin to enter them into the system. But the ones that are mandatory, when you are doing your ECE return, all that information for, let's say if I've got Pune here, then that information will be added for Pune automatically into my ECE return, and I have always got the option of either removing Pune, let's say if she has left, or editing that information as well. So let's cover the rostering. This is a blank roster page for today. I haven't set up any rosters for today. I will see all my qualified educators at the top in green, followed by my non-qualified educators that I have saved in the system in black, and all the relievers in orange. And I can simply add them from here, right? So more often than not, we will have a go-to roster. So we can set up a roster that works for us, and then we can have that copied over for a day or for the entire week. Once this is done, once I've selected my staff at the top, on the left hand side, based on the bookings, the roster will allow me to see what is the minimum staff requirement and what is the staff requirement for max funding. Yeah. So here I know that I only need 2 educators. Once I start rostering my staff, we can see that the roster will change its color to green, which means that I am going for the 80% or above max funding criteria. And also, if you would like to see what is the teacher ratio for today, so it's 100%. And what is the average for the entire pay period, then it's looking at, it's actually going to 81.30, right? So this will allow you to see at the same time while we are rostering them, and when we put them on breaks. So here I can simply allow them the break times, and then I can save this as my go-to roster and then have it copied from one day to another. Yeah, and so I can simply save that. Now, when it's time for us to save the contact hours, what happens is that the same roster gets copied over for that day. So let me bring up a day in the past. So if I go under contact record hours, and for that you need the attendances to be marked in the system. Okay. All good. So this is the roster that I had saved for the 9th. The system will bring up this roster now. If Catherine and Robert and Sally, they were all here, that's all good. I can simply save this, and that will go against my contact hours recording. But let's say if Sally called in sick on that day, then I can simply remove Sally from here and add another staff from here, and I can add Unity and put the hours and then save it, and that will all work towards your RS7 contact hours submission. Yeah. And once that is saved in the system, you can easily print out the timesheet and get the staff to sign on the timesheet for your record keeping purposes.